where I sit in the rear seat of the cockpit.
So you guys are coming off target, right? Yeah. This happened. You'd already delivered your ordnance.
No, we hadn't. I mean, the attack had failed because there'd been a cock-up in the cockpit, my cock-up almost certainly. So we were talking about, because this was our very first wartime operational sortie, and we cocked it up. And so we were saying, oh my God, we talked about, shall we go round again and try and re-attack? Can you, in daylight? We were trying to rescue our reputations, really. And so, you know, we dumped the weapons and ran. And so that's when we were hit, about maybe 3 minutes off the target, 2 minutes off the target.
So when you talk about cocked it up, specifically, was this a switchology thing? Was it what happened there?
The sequence of continuing the attack or committing the attack, there's a sequence of button pressing that you have to go through in the rear seat. It's not, you know, it's anybody you wouldn't design anything like this now. It was from the 1970s, and we've done it hundreds, thousands of times. And if you don't press the buttons in the right sequence, then it doesn't go. You don't get the symbology. You don't get the HUD symbology to pull up properly, and it just so it was almost certainly that. But you know, that's my bad thing.
Well, but people need to appreciate the environment in which you're operating, right? I mean,
that doesn't matter much. That's what we're trained to do. That's what we're trained to do. You know,
you shouldn't still, when it's for real, it makes all the difference.
Yeah, well, you still shouldn't get this crap wrong.
Yeah, so you're looking in the rearview mirror, the airplane's on fire. John calls for ejection, or how did you guys get out?
No, I mean, at first we're trying to get back somewhere near the border, but this fire's getting close, and in the end I say, look, right, we've got to get out now. And so I broadcast our position to AWACS, where we were and that we were ejecting, and then we had to rely on the good old Martin Baker instant letdown system.
A British company.
Sorry, British company. Seats that, it's, of course, the US Navy had the Martin Baker seat, so you had the Martin Baker seat in the Tomcat.
Yes. Big fan of the Martin Baker.
Oh, hey. I'm a massive fan of
Yeah, you're even a bigger fan than I am.
Yeah, I'm an even bigger fan. So, you just pull the handle and, you sit on this damn thing for years and years and years and years, and people stand on it and people kick it, and it gets sandy and it gets dusty and it gets wet and it gets cold and it gets snowy. And then, at some point, you have to pull that handle and hope that whoever built that seat 10 years ago, whoever dusted it down and cleaned it up, did it all properly, and that it all works. And it did, pulled the handle, the cockpit disappeared. It obviously, it happens so fast. I think we were sitting on a Mark 10 seat, so from pulling the handle to being in the parachute, I think is about 1.5 seconds, something like that. And so all I remember is pulling the handle, a massive, almost a whoosh, and I remember seeing flames coming out my backside as the seat went up the rails and came out. And then the next thing is just kind of almost tumbling, and then a jolt as the parachute opened, and I'm hanging in the parachute. I could see the jet flying over there, still flying. It crashed about, I don't know, a few seconds later.
So about what airspeed?
Holy fuck! What the fuck? How did I survive?